Rise and shine, farmers out there. We are really super excited to be here. Of course, we have east to the west, Uganda to Ghana. Yeah. We are really super excited to have, of course, these two gentlemen right here. We are in a movement to bring farmers together to really educate and share our experiences in farming. It's really super exciting. We have someone from Ghana, Fred, right there. Just say hello to them.
Hi everyone, my name is Fred. I'm from Ghana, from Semenshia Farms, a very integrated farming that is changing the perception of farming in Africa through various ways, training, equipment, and so on. We're just innovating to make farming better in Africa.
My name is Gregory, also known as Grafton, co-director of Value Farm. And we've come together today as a team to really truly illustrate to you guys that we do practice what we preach, because it's wonderful to have Fred here all the way from Ghana, and we hope to be in Ghana also on the ground, so that way you guys understand the value of collaboration, not for YouTube numbers, but for actual knowledge, for actual enhancement of the profession that we're in.
Yeah.
Because the more I know, the more he knows, the better all of you guys will benefit, right?
Yeah.
Because your fans follow you, our fans follow us, and hopefully we'll have some cross-pollination.
Yeah.
And they can also, the most powerful thing they can take from this collaboration effort is the fact that as a unit, doesn't matter if you're in the north or the south, east or west, coming together as a team, as two individual companies, right? But to still come together for a common goal to both enhance our knowledge base and with us, and you do the same for yourself, and to take back home to your team and to all of your fans. I think it's a very powerful thing, and it's definitely going to benefit all parties involved. So, thank you again for being here, and it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, and it's really very powerful for farmers to come, people of the same mindset coming together to share their knowledge. Like, guys, what are you still waiting for? Farming is the future. That's why we are coming to change the whole picture. On YouTube, there are very few people who really share such knowledge, such content. So we need to be so many of us to share our experiences, different experiences, because the experience we have at Value Farm is quite different from what farming in Africa has, that side in West Africa. So us coming together to share can also improve, can really make us better farmers out there. So I'm really super excited for this segment, and also bring all farmers all over the world. So if you're in South Africa, in case you're from, any part of Africa, or even in the continent, in the diaspora, if you come to Uganda, if you come to West Africa, please reach out to these farmers, share your knowledge, teach them something. We've learned so much from Fred, so we need to really share our knowledge all together. What do you guys think?
No, I think it's amazing, and I've said this and I'm going to say it again, that today is a history that we're making here, right? Today you might see 3 people in a chair. I see this going to thousands of people, right, and growing, because the knowledge is missing.
Yep.
Right? And Griffin and I were just talking about taking this online, where we can hold webinars across countries and be able to share the knowledge. I came here purposely because I want to learn from them in the goat industry. If you're West African watching me, we are so behind as compared to East Africa. And I reached out to so many other farmers, but they were super nice and ready to welcome me. And I'm here to learn. And out of that, we are exchanging a lot of knowledge. And that is what I want to encourage all other YouTubers in Uganda, in Ghana, everywhere that you are, or even just farmers, veterinary officers, extension officers. It's time we come together as an Africa, create this kind of content, inspire people who wants to go into farming, give them the knowledge and the know-how, so that they don't have to repeat the mistakes that we have already done. Yeah. And that's why I think today marked the beginning of something big.
It's a big milestone. Speaking of education, guys, I think one of the most frequent questions that we get from people when they reach out, when they need help, can they borrow some of our staffers? Yeah. Can we send our manager to their farm to help fix what's gone wrong on the ground at their farm? So what that tell all of us here is that there's a very large gap in terms of training and education and knowledge, because we're a small company that's literally on the way up. Lord willing, that will continue for many, many years to come.
Yeah.
But by the same token, finding qualified, trained assistants at your farm should not be this difficult. The paradigm shift, I hope those of you that are on the diaspora, that are also on the continent or across the globe, I hope we start looking at farming the same way we look at corporate careers.
Yeah.
Because in corporate careers, right, especially if you're in finance or any business, you know, we have different departments, different divisions that are very well trained in those disciplines, such as HR, recruitment, training, even the headhunters out there. You know, we need to be able to start to attract young talent, right? Young folks that might already, as we mentioned before, that might want to go into the very crowded field, whether it's law, whether it's just tech as a whole. Let me tell you guys something that's really, really, really interesting. From the US, I started my career in real estate. And I can tell you from experience, I started in New York City. Some of the most highly paid attorneys were real estate attorneys in New York City. Right now, as I'm speaking to you in 2022, they actually have automate closings to eliminate real estate attorneys. So a lot of careers are shifting, going towards automation, right? What's the one sector, even though automation is slowly making its way into the farming, the actual opportunities within the sector is boundless. And so if you're a teacher, if you're an HR personnel person in the US or anywhere around the globe, right, come back. Take this on to be your actual cause, right? This could be your contribution to the continent that will leave a lasting legacy, because it's gonna take real education, not just in our school sector for standard teaching, but what's more important than to teach someone about food and farming and agriculture as a whole. So that sector is truly missing. The gap is wide, and we have to find a way to bridge that. And that's part of the reason why we came together, to actually share our vision, our view with Fred, and the same with Fred, to impart that on our team. Because, and hopefully you can be inspired, or at least shift your self-esteem by keeping all the info and wanting to share with other farmers, right?
Yeah, true.
Keen. And I think, you know, I just want all Value Farm, you know, fans to know that now when you think of Value Farm, you're thinking about farming in Africa as well.
Yeah.
When you think about farming in Africa, you're also thinking about Value Farm. And I believe strongly that together we'll be able to serve you guys better, way, way better. And maybe we want to go more into what are some of the benefits that we think we can create. You know, we haven't planned anything, guys. We're just on camera today talking about this.
I think what we can create,
Yeah.
the beauty in terms of you being here and being on the ground, because let's face it, many of our fans, some of them have seen your videos. And if you're interested in farming, they know who you are, they know who we are. But the beauty in you being here is to actually let people know the options exist. You know, you have options here on the continent. Because I can tell you from my personal experience, before I came to Uganda, I wanted to have a hatchery here in UG. And the only place I was able to get that hatchery machine was in Ohio, in America. And the price to ship it from Ohio to Uganda was like twice the value of the actual equipment. That's why we did not invest in that equipment. Now the fact that Fred and his team has done the legwork, right? And we're talking about the hatchery machine because that was a real experience for our company, right? The options he's providing, the solutions he's providing as an organization is truly remarkable. As a company here on the East Coast, we're hoping to do the same thing for you guys as well. And so in the near future, we want to make it a lot more accessible for you to be able to get medicine at an affordable price, to be able to get better grasses, better options at an affordable price. And also just to make sure that you don't have to get ripped off by going to your agro vet that are marking things up on you 100 to 200% of the actual price. We sell everything, he sells everything at a competitive rate, right? fair rate. So definitely that's a resource you guys should start utilizing. And the beauty, he's not just shipping in Ghana. You're shipping across the continent,
yeah.
which in itself I think is amazing.
Yeah,
Sure.
and I think, you know, we are not just creating content here, right? Somebody might say, okay, you guys are also making money selling. You know, yes, we are. I'm a businessman. If you know me, you know me. But I think the value in what we're creating, the accessibility. Let's talk about brachyria grass. I brought brachyria grass for myself. I never had an intention that brachyria grass will even sell. A friend of mine actually pushed me and said, Fred, what you're doing is amazing, record it. So my first video was about brachyria grass, and I did it and just threw it out there.
Oh, wow.
Right? And then I didn't even show my face, and then it went on and went on, and now we are shipping brachyria grass to every part of the continent, right? And there they are. Value Farm is now gonna be, you know, the distributor of brachyria grass in East Africa.
Yeah, in East Africa.
And I believe that this grass should be in the hands of every livestock farmer in Africa.
It's true.
So that we can avoid random grazing. If you go to Nigeria and Ghana, Fulani men are, you know, they are fighting, they are killing each other with
Same thing in
communities.
Kenya.
You know, if we have the vast land, government lands, just plant it so that livestock can just go and feed there. And this is more than whatever you guys can pay me. So there is a business aspect, but then there is the impact that we are trying to achieve, not just through education, but also through access to things. We want the youth to go into farming, but I don't want to farm with cutlass. I'm a cool guy. I don't want my palm to be hard. I want to farm with some machine. Now, farming in Africa is important, like farming tools that are affordable, so that the young, as we are preaching for you to go, you can have cool, small-scale farming tools to be able to use. To me, that is more impactful than whatever profit that I will make from it, right? So I think that's another version of what this partnership to be, so that we can have both the Eastern and the Western conquered.
True.
And someday spread to the south and the
All
north
across,
as well,
yeah.
right?
True.
So I'm really looking forward to this, and we're here telling you guys that we are not selfish. If we were, we won't be here today and sharing this with you guys. So we are inviting all of you, YouTubers and so on, because what we have started is just the beginning,
The beginning of
right?
I
We're
agree.
just the tip of the iceberg,
Yes.
and we can do it all by ourselves.
We can't. We need to come together, form an association
Exactly.
of farmers, whether it's just a knowledge data bank, right?
Yeah.
Of farmers who can actually tap in to both content like this, also actual recordable data that we leave behind, you know, that will impact the entire region, the entire continent as a whole. So kudos to you, man. I'm very proud of the work that you've done. And, you know, I know we've been at it for a little while, but you've been actually grinding, you know, to get to this point. And so thank you for the work that you've been putting in and the knowledge you've been spreading. I mean, it's evident that, you know, because look where you are today and look what we're trying to accomplish as a unit. So, you know, here's to another very fruitful 2023 and beyond, right, as a team. So
Definitely. Tina, you
And
haven't
this is
spoken in a
really
while.
an impact to future generations. I know what we've been recording, what we're going to on YouTube is going to stay there. Our generations, future generations are going to watch this, and at least they'll have to learn something from it. As Value Farm, we know we started small. We are trying to improve everything. We are building our training center so that we can bring more farmers on ground. So by the time we get done, of course, we shall invite so many of you to come to the farm so that you can see actually what we are talking, what we've been telling you guys, what we've been showcasing on YouTube, so that you can, you know, have hands-on training, because we want you guys to come and work.
Yeah.
We've been working for you, but when you come for training, you will definitely also go on ground to see what is actually happening. That is the motive about Value Farm. We want future farmers to really do hands-on training.
one last tidbit, I want to make sure the fellow ladies out there who are watching, I don't care if you watch with your boyfriend or your husband, or you at the campus right now just trying to escape doing your homework. Farming is not just for the men.
Yeah.
It's for everyone. And I have to say, one of the things I borrowed from being in the US was actually working with females and having a diverse workforce, because some of the most amazing employees and teammates I have at Value Farm are the ladies. They're basically the backbone of the operation. So don't be shy. Don't think this is just for men. It's for all of you guys. And Tina is proof positive, because without her assistance, we would not be where we are today. So we welcome you guys that are out there. If you're interested in getting into farming, you should definitely reach out to us. We can definitely help train you, put you in the right path. If you want to come and intern, reach out to us on the East Coast. I'm sure at some point in the future, Fred will actually communicate more information to you guys out there on that side, because we want you guys to come and actually learn, because the knowledge you're going to take from Value Farm, from Samaja Farm, right, will be with you for the rest of your life. It will also impact the next generation. So we welcome you guys into the fray as well. This is not just a boys club, you know, it's seriously, because I will tell you what Agnes has done for our farm in the short time she's been there has been truly remarkable. And what you've done for Value Farm being alive as a company is truly immeasurable. So, you know, we welcome you guys. Even if you don't have the knowledge, you can learn, we can teach you, you know, and then you can definitely go out and then live your best life, you know, being on the farm and providing for your family.
That is so true. And what we are really trying to do, to make it enjoyable. You don't just come and, dig, go for animals. You have to make it fun. Come and roast some barbecue, roast for your goat, you know. Have some fun as you're training. So that's how, you know, most youths want farming to be done. They don't want to just sit there and just farm like the olden days, whereby you go to the garden and go back to sleep, you know. We shall have good entertainment for you to make things really much fun. Yeah.
No, thank you guys so much. And I think this is amazing. I'm just lost in my thoughts thinking about all the potentials of this collaboration and what we can do together. I can live today and still feel very fulfilled. Feel like, you know, this was worth it. So thank you guys so much. And I know there is a lot that we're gonna do. But guys, go to Value Farm and subscribe, follow them. They have some great content that you will not regret it. I think it's time we learn, we invest into our dreams. So take the action now. And Tina, do you have anything to say before?
That is it, guys. Welcome to farming. You're welcome. That's what I should really say for today.
That's all I have.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. And once again, we'll continue bringing you the best content and everything that we are experiencing and doing here in East Africa and in West Africa as well. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye-bye.
Bye.